Well, major cities across the U.S. getting hit hard by the crime surge, especially where I live in D.C. Fox and Friends co-host Lawrence Jones had a chance to talk with some people in Memphis, St. Louis, and D.C. about what they're seeing.
Hey, good morning, family.
Yeah, you were on the road all week.
We're looking at America destroyed right now. We even have the criminals coming across the border, going against the cops right here. You got kids that are going to steal, rob. They got the AR-15s, and there's no consequence. And so what you see is chaos across the country. We went to Memphis, we went to St. Louis, and we went to Washington, D.C. to talk with families that have been impacted by this. This is what they had to say. Watch.
Lawrence Jones is in Memphis.
Most of the criminals here, the way our bail system is set up, it's a revolving door.
The crime is ramping up because there's just no consequences.
It's not that they're not getting caught, they're just getting let back out.
How many times have you been robbed?
So the last 3 months, or last 4 months, we've been robbed 3 times. About 4 weeks ago, we were looted. 6 kids coming in, they're probably between the ages of 16 and 20, and they just ran in and out, emptying the store. They were in and out in 45 seconds, and they took $20,000 worth of stuff. But if they caught them, they probably wouldn't even spend the night in jail because there's no capacity for it.
Do you think it's time to turn the heat up a little bit when it comes to the criminals on the street?
I absolutely do. That's not a popular opinion in our city, but I think we've done so much protecting the criminal that we have now put the law-abiding citizen in jail because they don't know if their wife can go to the grocery store and come back, if their daughter can go to the gas station and come back.
There's a social experiment being conducted in real time in our courtrooms and in our jails, and we're playing with people's lives.
Lawrence Jones today is in St. Louis.
This is stop 2 on our tour.
This was reported to us that a car had been stolen.
Oh, is that a long gun right there?
Yes.
What, an AR? AR-15?
Yes.
So they're coming ready.
Yes.
He was my youngest son, 19. He lost his life to senseless gun violence.
And then weeks later,
I lost my nephew. He was murdered in his sleep. Someone shot through his bedroom window.
How does it make you feel that they're just letting the criminals out? Or it's just a revolving door now?
It's the biggest slap in the face ever. I feel it needs to be stricter laws.
Our politicians, our individuals that are running the city are telling these kids, it's okay, don't worry, and there's nothing to be done to you. And nobody wants to come down in the city and be a policeman anymore.
The citizens are suffering. They're not seeing the police. They want to see the police out there, and they're not seeing them.
You got 326 vacancies, 500 plus officers have left in just the past couple years.
Let's head down to Washington, D.C., where Lawrence Jones is live.
Well, yesterday I had the opportunity to talk with a dad. He lost his son a week and a half ago.
Who's doing the carjacking?
It seems like it's mainly kids. Like a younger generation that has no regard for human life. Politicians, elected politicians, need to be held accountable. Like, whoever is the decision maker, make the decision. Like, how do you sleep at night when you're knowing that this country is just going downhill?
What we're seeing today, a lack of authority, we see anarchy, lawlessness, our children engaging in juvenile misbehavior. We got to check them before that becomes adult criminal behavior.
We're going to come out here every day and do everything we can to try to get these bad guys out of these neighborhoods and try to get them held accountable. Unfortunately, the situation is incredibly dangerous. As we saw yesterday, 3 of our officers were shot. Luckily, they're all going to survive and be okay. But somebody really needs to wake up and do something so that we can get these situations under control.
So, guys, right now our kids are running the streets. There's no respect for authority. We have liberal DAs that have essentially said because of criminal justice reform that we're going to allow criminals. They're no longer just kids when they're murdering people or they're committing carjackings. They should be held accountable. And so we're seeing this repeated cycle right now. And it used to be an issue where it was just in urban cities. Now it's everywhere. Crime is impacting. If you're American and you see what's happening on the street, you're concerned. You don't want to walk out on the street by yourself at night.
Did you feel safe?
I felt safe because I got my dog with me and she'll tear you apart. But I'm not typically one that is, look, when I go to Chicago, no matter if I have a dog, they will jump you, they will rob you, and these guys are packing heat. So that is a little terrifying because you're going into the enemy's camp and you're saying they're responsible for it. But the interesting thing about these gangs that are running the street, they don't want to target a reporter. They don't want more attention on them. They're going after people that are impoverished, that no one cares about. And that's the story. Why isn't people in the mainstream media concerned about them, the young black and brown kids that are being murdered on the street? To them, those stories, America doesn't want to hear that story. I disagree. People are terrified what's happening on that street. And you saw this with the Trump administration guy in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
He was murdered because of this. You saw that with that one story. The 34-year-old gave the guy his keys. He gave him the car, and he still murdered him. That's what we're dealing with today.
And you said even in Memphis when you were packing up your shoot.
Yeah. So we had left the shoot, and our camera guy was still, getting his material, had his, the beast open, and there's someone just robbing it. Just taking it. So our security team came in, and it didn't escalate. But we're a camera crew that has security and has support. Imagine being a regular, average day citizen, just trying to make money, provide for your family.
Or being a grandma walking down the street, or a kid. It's unbelievable. You're right. It hurts the victim. It hurts the most vulnerable.
Well, great job, Lawrence.
Thank y'all. We appreciate it.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.